Hello, Jay Scharf with the Property Advisors, a Central Florida real estate brokerage, and I am here to do a quick video about the difference between an HOA and a CDD. I get this question quite a bit, mainly from my buyers that come down from up north. They're saying, "Hey, I'm familiar with HOAs, but what is this? What is the CDD that that we're talking about?" And so, hopefully, going to clarify that a little bit more. And maybe at the end of this video, you'll have a working knowledge of the difference between the two. So let's deal with an HOA first. An HOA is a homeowners association, and that entity is usually a private entity. It's usually made up of the members or the residents of the neighborhood, and its primary task is to keep the aesthetic appearance of the neighborhood up. So, usually you'll have landscaping, some common area maintenance, and things of that nature. They may have an architectural review committee that says, look, if you want to do something to your house, we need to, go through that process and approve that. So, if you say, hey, I want to put a airboat in my front yard and I want to paint my house purple, probably not going to work in an HOA, but they may have a process for that. And so again, an HOA is primarily tasked with keeping up the aesthetics of the neighborhood. And by keeping those aesthetics up, it also helps to maintain property values. Okay. Again, they're private entities. They're usually paid on a monthly, semi-annually, or annual basis. And then if you're financing your property, they generally are not part of your mortgage payment. So that's the basic rundown on an HOA. A CDD, however, a community development district, that's a whole different animal. A CDD is basically a government entity, and its purpose is to finance, plan, create, construct, maintain, organize the infrastructure of your community or your neighborhood. And so that could be a community that has amenities such as a clubhouse, a community pool, tennis courts, parks, things of that nature. That's what a CDD kind of steps in and takes care of. And so the best way I can explain it is a CDD, they obtain a bond, usually a municipal bond, and the developer that's developing the community will get this bond, and then they will pass the cost of that bond over to the residents who enjoy the use of those amenities. Now, the bond is usually a 25 or 30-year term, and can be paid off across that term, but the issue with that is that the county taxes and the management and the operation of that CDD, those fees will never go away. And one primary difference that people don't necessarily see is that a CDD is assessed on your taxes, on your annual property taxes, not as a separate fee on a monthly basis or a semi-annual basis. It comes annually on your property taxes as a non-ad valorem line item. And so what non-ad valorem basically means is whatever the value of your home is, this amount or this fee associated with the CDD is not tied to the value of your property like property taxes are. So property taxes do fluctuate with the millage rates, with the value of the property, and so on. CDD fees do not. They are non-ad valorem assessments, and they show up on your property taxes each year. So if we could kind of summarize it all up, an HOA is going to be responsible for taking care of the deed restrictions of the neighborhood, the aesthetics of the neighborhood, and a CDD is going to be tasked with taking care of the amenities of the neighborhood or just the general maintenance of the neighborhood. So hopefully that kind of clarifies your understanding of the two, of a HOA and a CDD. And if your agent does not understand that difference, then they might be pushing you into a neighborhood that has a CDD, and you may not ever use the amenities, so why pay for them? All right, so make sure that you're going in informed, and if you're looking for somebody to help you cover your purchasing interests in a transaction here in Central Florida or North Florida or South Florida, we do cover the entire state. Just look us up. We're the Property Advisors, and again, my name is Jay Scharf. Have a great day.